Chat, good morning. We have work to do if we're trying to get to Molten Core no healer. We have Molten Core attunement runs from BRD. We have Dire Maul tribute runs to get more world buffs. We have Jed Rend runs to get people some gear so they don't die in Molten Core. And we have maybe some more strats, maybe some more Skalos here and there, this and that. So that's what's happening today. Yeah. Rep farm for douses. We're not going to do douses. No douses, man. The goal is not to full clear, believe it or not. With only gnomes, the goal is the first boss. So no douses necessary. Let's see this. So the mailbox, it says checking mailbox when I open it. So it checks to see. This is a quest item. Catch. Leveling, tailoring for the guild. Welcome to the future. Oh my gosh, Catch. Guys, can we get some W's in the chat for Catch? My guy with the rune cloth bags. Let's go. Let's go. 14 slaughter. 14. Oh my gosh. We just fixed all of our problems. And we have bank unlocked, or mailbox unlocked. We have so much more room in the bank and mailbox unlocked. Guys, we're in. Guys, we are in. Let's see how many 60s we have. 33 60s. All right, we're getting there. All right, so Damon accidentally turned his add-on on and off. Yo, can you share screen in Discord again? Let me verify he hasn't cheated. We did this the other day, but it's been a few days, so let's verify him again. We're gonna have him share his screen and we'll take a look together, boys. Damon, good morning. Yo, what's good? Before I enable it, I know we checked you the other day, but I need to pat you down again. I know this might be a little awkward, but I need to kind of just make sure you're not hiding anything.
All good, man, all good.
Okay, let me get this stream full up. Let's see. 513 gold. There's your bank, there's your character. This looks very legitimate. You have your Light of a Loon, some elixirs. Chat, if you see anything, call it out if we need him to mouse over anything. Any eagle eyes in the chat? What are we seeing? What are you looking for? We're looking for any form of cheating before we self-verify Damon, because he turned his add-on off and back on it, realized he was a cheater by doing that, and kicked him out of our system. So looks legit. He's Gucci. Yeah, go to your mailbox real quick. Everything looks good there. Cool. Damon, I mean, you look pretty clean. You look pretty clean to me, brother. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Race logged guild verification, Damon. So you are caught tampering. Man, this add-on is so cool. So
yeah, they did a good job.
Tampered? No. Sync. GM override. Okay, I think you're back in the system. Let me see if I can trade with you now. You're back in, Damon. Welcome back.
Let's go.
Welcome back, Damon. All right, yeah. So anyone in the guild, guys, the add-on is working, but if you turn it off even for a second, it'll probably know you cheated, so don't do that, or else I'll have to pat you down just like Damon. Cool. Add-on, man. W catch, W Bonnie. Make him delete everything? Nah. Such a well-designed add-on, W Bonnie and catch and team. Yeah, how sick is that, man? So basically the way the add-on works is we can only trade with our verified guild found roster. Like, we only have the small loop system. If someone's caught cheating even for a second, you're kicked out and no one can trade with you anymore. We also have a new add-on called Guild Needs, which is not from Catch and Bonnie, but this add-on's really cool. So say Catch needs Runecloth. What I can do is click send to Catch, send Runecloth to Catch, accept, boom. So since I had an item that someone else needed, I can just send it over to them in one click. How sick is that? Yeah. And it has a UI, so I can be like, okay, who needs rugged leather? Meteor Shard needs 30 of them. Or I could say, okay, Mage Ku's my friend. What does he need? This stuff. Mage Ku. Yeah, nice. We all need epic mounts, brother. Okay, never mind. Mage Ku's not my friend. Say Catch is my friend. What does Catch need? I could go farm for Catch. Let's chill out for a moment this morning, and I'm trying to think if I want to go fishing. Yeah, let's go fishing for a sec. Let's just go to Booty Bay. Let's chill out. Bum bum bum. Swiftness pots. I'm trying to think if I even want them. No, I mean, I won't say no to him. Thank you. I'm kind of a swiftness pot hater. I mean, not a hater, but like, there's just such a rare time for swiftness pots, in my opinion. It shares cooldown with health pot, mana pot, obviously. Like there is a time to use it. It's just so rare. I would make this claim though. I would make this claim. I think swiftness pot probably gets more people killed than saves lives. Like so many clips I see people using swiftness pot and they would have been fine with a health pot. But I've also seen it save lives if you use it properly. It's like one of those things that can just get you killed. It's kind of like mana shield on a mage. Like mana shield on a mage gets more people killed than saves lives. It doesn't mean it's bad. It just means if you use it improperly, it'll get you killed. I hate mana shield. I mean, mana shield can be awful or it can save your life. Same thing with swiftness pot. I've seen so many people getting dazed, popping a swiftness, they're getting re-dazed. Yeah, I swear it just gets so many people killed. Can you explain how to use mana shield correctly? I never got that ability. Yeah, so with mana shield, the big thing is just don't use it unless your mana is higher than your life. If your mana is higher than your life by a significant margin, it's okay to use, but besides that, just don't use it. Because as a mage, if you go you're probably gonna die anyway. So what I see people do is they use mana shield until they're and then they just die. And it's like, bro, if you just didn't use mana shield and pressed Frost Nova, you would have been fine. But now you're so it's kind of how it goes. Yeah, it's kind of the same with swiftness pot. Like you only use it if it's like, you can see exactly what's going on and you know, okay, if I swiftness pot, I can get out without getting hit. Cool. But like, that's usually just not the case, you know? Don't you think leveling in TBC is the same as Classic, just a little better? No, it's not the same as Classic, it's just a little worse. I would think the exact opposite. So then you might think, well, why is it a little worse? And the reason I think it's a little worse is Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms house all the players in Classic WoW. You're gonna see level 60s like myself in Stranglethorn Vale fishing for endgame mats. You're gonna see level 60s fly to Darkshire so they could run, you know, like through this area or run through STV. You're gonna see the world alive. The problem with TBC is all the 60s then go to Outlands, besides going to Kara, I guess. All the 60s leave Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms for the majority of their gameplay experience, which means the 1 through 60 experience, you don't see any of the max levels. It fragments the world. It's really bad. So yeah, I think TBC is great as an expansion, but it fragments the world and kills the leveling. Additionally, if that wasn't already enough, what TBC does poorly is the elites out in the world in Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor in the leveling journey are turned off of elites and just turned into normal mobs, which I don't hear enough people talking about, but having way less elites in the world makes it way less scary. So you're leveling quicker, you're seeing less people, and the world is less scary. TBC leveling is objectively worse than Classic. Having said that, I like TBC, you know, for different reasons, but not for leveling. TBC pre-patch is really good. I actually agree with that. Yeah, TBC pre-patch is like better than TBC for the world because you're still confined to Kalimdor Eastern Kingdoms, but you have larger toolkits. You know, like Pallies have taunt and stuff, and you know you have like your TBC, some of your TBC talents, but you're not to Outlands yet. Like, yeah, TBC pre-patch actually kind of farms. There's some quality of life. TBC pre-patch is very fun. Give that guy underwater breathing while he's flying by. Enjoy, man. Shirley Millie says, not attuned yet. Group didn't want to do on my only BRD full. Noski says, I'm not either. If we want to do a BRD attune, Catch, are you MC attuned? I would be open to doing an MC attune for the people that need it. Oh, Catch isn't either. By the time we get in there, we could summon a bunch more people that log in too. We could do it with Trilly, Catch, myself, and Noski. Trying to think if we need a rogue. Lava skip it? Nah. Do we need a rogue in BRD? Stun locking the fire ellies is pretty big. One rogue is actually kind of nice. So we could do like double lock mage rogue. Double lock is nice for banishing the ellies. Yo, Harley Quinn, thanks for the prom. French fry, thanks for the prom. Do you think Grace and the Torn will clear MC first try? I haven't really been following a lot of their prog, so I actually don't really know. Yo, send me a whisper, guys. PST me if you want to do an MC attunement run. Let me know if you need a tune or not. I'm gonna see who would be open for a Molten Core attunement run. I think just getting more people attuned. Catch is down. Okay, let's get Catch in because we can never play with Catch, and we do want locks here. Noski's also down, and Meteor Shard is also down. If you want to level as quickly as possible, then yeah, you're gonna level way faster. But if you want to enjoy your journey and go slow, there's no rush to endgame, man. So don't use it. And I'm sponsored by them, just to be clear, but don't use it if you just want to go slow and enjoy your journey. The only person I recommend Reset XP for is if you want to hit 60 as quick as possible. Like I've used it in the past once or twice, or maybe more, when I want to level quicker, and you level way quicker. So Mage Q's down. Cool. So we can summon Noski in for the attunement, and then Catch needs the attune, Meteor needs the attune, and Trillion Million needs the attune. So we can just, anyone who needs the attunement, we can summon them in. What are we doing now? We're gonna do a Molten Core attunement run. Yo, Drone, thanks for the prom. Do you ever regret having spent so much time on that grind? I don't think so. I had a really good time. I met a lot of good friends. It started my streaming career. I really enjoyed every second of it. Actually, you know what? I didn't enjoy every second of it. I enjoyed a lot of it. The way it worked was like my first rank 1 title was really, really fun and thrilling and exciting. But each one after that felt like more and more of a chore just to check it off my list. Okay, another rank 1, another rank 1, another rank 1. And it more felt like, of course I'm gonna get it, but it's a burden. I have to think about getting it. But if I didn't get it, then I would be incredibly upset. That's not a good scenario to put your brain in mentally. If you succeed, you feel nothing. And if you fail, it's miserable. That's a very bad position to be in mentally, right? And that's kind of where I was for a while. Professional athletes in a nutshell. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of pros feel that way with like probably a lot of things. It's like you get into it because you love it and you enjoy it thoroughly for a long time, and then it gets to a point where you are doing it just because it's like what you're used to doing, but if you fail, it's like feels awful, and if you continue to succeed, it's just like, well, yeah, of course, you know. I remember Reckful talking about that with Arena. I think he felt the same way, where he said something along the lines of like when he won an arena match, he felt nothing, but when he lost, it was like a terrible feeling. He said that about Hearthstone, actually, maybe, or maybe both. But like that is kind of how it gets after a point, you know? And that's just like not a good mental headspace to be in ever, you know? It's like when you win, you should feel excited. That happens when competing. Yeah. Anyway, I really enjoyed the journey of being a PvPer for a long time, but I do think, I don't know exactly when it happened. It was maybe a slow drip. Like at some point it felt more of a chore to get rank 1 titles and less of a passion. I think around that like 10th rank 1 or 15th maybe, it was more just like, okay. If I had the same viewers, would I play Retail or Classic? Classic, hands down, not even close. I would probably play Classic even if I had a little less viewers, but if it was like everyone only wanted Retail, then it would be a little heartbreaking. It would be like, crap, okay, well, I'm a streamer after all, I have to do what I have to do. But I'm glad it's this way, where like, actually I'm in a unique position where I get a similar amount of viewers playing Retail or Classic, so I kind of can make my own choice, which is nice. I usually just play Classic, but when I play Retail, like people seem to enjoy that. It's a slightly different audience, but people generally seem to enjoy it. Undead Pallies in Classic Plus, yes or no? I would love that. I know this is a big divisive one, but I'm pro Undead Paladin. I mained a Pally back in OG Classic, you know? I just think it would be sick. Undead Pally makes 0 sense in the lore. I'm sure there's a way to make the lore kind of work, and it would just be so cool. I think like Savix would be an interesting person to talk about, since he's like a Pally main. I don't know, like what do you Pally mains think? All attributes reduced by 25, bro, that is rough. In lore, wielding the holy light as a Forsaken causes the user excruciating pain as the light essentially burns away the decay. Because of this, practicing priests channel the light purely through extreme willpower. Cool, lore solved. Take it. Okay, yeah, since Catch is an enchanter, we can just AoE this. Since Ketchus and an enchanter, we can use greed roll for disenchant, and then we could pass if you don't need it, and then need if you need it. Ketch, do you need fiery or no? You don't have it? Let's go do fiery real quick. Pretty high drop chance. All right, I'm gonna pull a golem. I'll tank it with pet, but we can just warrior and rogue. You guys can be on golem. Catch, myself, and Mageku will AoE down the little lads. Yeah, Frost Nova, Kona Cold, AE, definitely the way for those. They just die instantly. If I could trade one ability with Mage, what would it be? Wait, with a Warlock and Mage get to trade an ability? I mean, Frost Nova or Kona Cold on a lock would probably be your best, or Blink. Kona Cold maybe would be the best. And then if Mage got something from lock, it would probably be Fear. Has to be Fear, right? Death Coil, maybe Death Coil. Maybe Death Coil. Fear Death Coil. Okay, I'm gonna pull him to the corner and we kill him in the corner. I'll use my pet to tank first, so. Iron Foe hype. This is just an MC attune run. We're gonna summon a bunch of people from our guild in. I don't think we're doing last boss. I mean, we could, but I don't know. It's mainly for the MC attunement. Might start saving shards for summons. That's a good call. Yo, Catch, we should save shards for summons. Some people in the guild probably want to be summoned.
Oh yeah, I could start. Good.
Are we clearing Emp? I don't think so. We'll see. We'll probably leave this ID open and just try to summon people as many people as we can. I have 9 summons. If you're killing trash instantly in BRD with just 5, imagine 40 in MC. Yeah. Yo, he heard you saying it was easy, Meteor. Watch out.
Yeah, Meteor, what the heck?
All right, it's probably the hardest pull in here, but we have double lock. So we'll just do a countdown, double banish, stun lock skull, then we'll stun lock diamond, then we'll stun lock star. I'm gonna wait for Mageku's mana. And you can see these guys so we can like death coil, stun, cheap shot, kidney, everything. How do you stun lock? It's a cheap shot, kidney from the rogue. That's why we have the rogue in here. So we double banish and then cheap shot into a kidney shot. And we didn't get hit at all. Sorry, I think I marked the wrong one with the skull of it. It's fine.
It's fine.
Ooh, Dark Iron Deposit. Cool. Check that out. You can cancel Banish by casting it again? Wait, what? I don't think you can, bro. Fake news? Yeah. Here, I'll try. Immune. Negative. MC attune hog. So I think this is a raid quest. So I can just convert to raid. Can you guys still do that in a raid? Nice. So we need 3 people to stay here. So let's have Mageku, Ketch, and myself stay. And then anyone in the guild that wants MC attune, send me a whisper. Dude, this is so much dopamine. Holy crap. Guys, we're funneling in all the gnomes. And then for Trilly, what you can do if you want is run into Molten Core and then leave Molten Core, and you should be right outside to turn the quest in. Dude, this is so much dopamine. We're just getting everyone in here for this attune. YXO, boom. Brand new level 60, attuned. Welcome to Team Gnome, baby. Now he runs out that way. Trille M, get in here. This is smart, yeah. Honestly, we should keep this ID open, like, for anyone that needs it. I mean, I'm not gonna AFK here all day, but like, man, it's just so, it's like free MC attunes for anyone that wants it. Trille M, congrats on your attune. We're doing MC attunement summons now. for the next little bit. If you're online and need MC attune, we can summon you inside. This is the second one we've done this, or third time we've done this. So we have like, dude, we have like 20 plus people attuned now. This is amazing. I remember day one of the gnomes, it was like, is it gonna be possible to even get 40 gnomes at level 60 that are MC attuned? Like that was my big like mental hurdle, was like, can we even attune 40 gnomes? Self-found, 260, grouping with other gnomes, like this, like we're here. The dwarves have 5260s and the herd core has 5260s. We only have 33. Hardingo's at 26. Humans only have 3. Is that even real? And then night elves need to resync. Why are Taurens one of the hardest? So every class has different, every race has a different amount of classes that you can play. The only 2 with 4 options are gnomes and Taurens. Taurens can only play hunter, warrior, shaman, and druid. That's only 4 classes. Dwarves, I believe, can play 5. Night elves can play 5 or 6. Humans can play 6. Trolls can play 6. Gnomes can only play 4. Rogue, lock, mage, warrior. So I would say objectively the hardest 2 are Taurens with no dispel and only 4 classes, and gnomes with no healer and only 4 classes. Those are the 2 hardest, I would say. Okay, I'm gonna leave this open for a second and go take a quick be right back. I'm gonna allow any other like last call, final level 60s summons by the time I'm back, and then if not, we'll close this out and we'll hit up either Strat Live for Jedrens or TMT. All right, cool. Looks like we're all done. Okay, let's go Iron Forge. And then I would be down to do a Strat Live for the boys. I think some of our warriors and rogues need Strat Live. Hey Czar, how to approach a girl in the gym? Yeah, someone says don't, it's weird. So I actually met my wife in the gym, but this is a tough one. I was the guy that never said hi to anyone in the gym, guy or girl. I was the guy with my hoodie up, headphones in, head down, do not talk to me, right? That was me for 10 years or whatever. But when I saw Shannon, I was like, yeah, I absolutely have to say hi. So she was doing handstands. I just said, how long are you doing handstands for? And it was just like a very natural-ish kind of conversation. I think if you're the guy just always trying to pick up girls and just like constantly annoying people, then like, just like, come on. But if it's like, if you can't help yourself and it's like, you're like, okay, I have a really good feeling about this, then like, and you do it in a non-annoying way, then maybe. Where do you draw that line? Huh, I don't know. You knew her from high school? No, I didn't. We did go to the same high school, but I didn't know her from high school. We didn't know we went to the same high school till later. What's the raid comp for MC looking like? Yeah, we had no idea, no clue. It's whoever we can get online on the day of MC raid, which would be not optimal. I think the optimal group comp would be, we'd want at least 10 mages for like decurses on Lucy. We'd probably want like at least 10 locks for Fell Hunter, pets on Lucy. We'd probably want at least like 10, or maybe not 10 warriors, but yeah, probably like 10 warriors. And then I think rogues are the least valuable. So like if there's one that we don't need, it would be rogues. Cause like what do rogues bring to a raid? Like they bring damage, but you can't really stun anything. Blind, like you don't really need a rogue. So I'd say like rogues are the one that we don't really need a lot of, but I would say like the more mages, the merrier. Locks I think are gonna be pretty valuable. Okay, let's run over to the dungeon for some summons. We'll go in backdoor in case we need to run out too. So Trilly Millie says, I don't think we'll need more than 4 to 6 prot warriors per boss. I think you're right, but if warriors end up dying, and then on trash, we'll probably have every warrior AoE taunt lip. So last boss is up to you guys. We did it once before and it wasn't that bad. If not, we can skip and just summon people for their Abyss quest. Okay, so yeah, first half of the fight is pretty chill. We'll send the pet in, whatever. He does do some like shadow damage, like Mind Blast, so we can use like a Shadow Ward. Trille, do you have a Shadow Protection Potion or no? I do not. Okay. You can sip that. You can sip it now. He has a mind control, so I'll try to purge the mind control with the Fell Hunter. But I will swap to Fell Hunter at... I'll swap to Fell Hunter at 50%. So I'm going to start tanking with the Blueberry, sack it, then go Fell Hunter. He has a Fear, which if you have a Trinket, put that on so that we can break the Fear. He does have Kick, so I'll call a Kick rotation here in a second. And he has a Sleep. So if your Trinket can break Sleep or Fear, put it on. I can dispel the Sleep, and I can maybe dispel the Mind Control as well. Actually, I don't know if I can dispel the Mind Control. It looks like it's not magic. So on the Mind Control, we're just going to Frost Nova it and sheep it. Or we could even just Frost Nova and like rank 1 Frostbolt if you want, because the sheep might last a little too long. Blind MC, yeah, that works. Just Frost Nova blind. Cool. So that's kind of it. Like, so we'll start the fight. I'll put in my Blueberry. When he phases, I'm gonna sack my Blueberry, pull out the Fell Hunter. The Kick rotation will be Sneaky, Light Up, myself. But I'll call next kicks. And yeah. So you're imp the whole time. Yeah, you can go imp. More HP is probably fine. Yeah, for everyone. You can play imp. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. At the end of the day, it's just like any other fight. Like we nuke. Trilly, it is a little bit of a longer fight since there's 2 phases, so definitely be ready for Shield Wall. He'll get the 50% life really fast, though. I need Dampen Magic still. Don't click on that portal on accident. Sending pet in now. AoE taunt's going out now. Pet's dying pretty quick. I'll need to sack it soon. Okay. There's the stun. He's transforming. Oh, he's not quite transforming yet, but push him now. Cool. Now this is all you, Trilly. Kick. Sneaky, I get you in 1. Light up your next kick. Good job, guys. Double hit neck. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I can take the sleep off with the Fell Hunter. That's why I Fell Domed it. And the Helm. Those are like the 2 best things that we could get, I think. Okay, let's not port out yet, because we're gonna need to summon people that need this quest. So if you're a... just every single rogue in our guild wants this same item. It is pretty nice that we can do this, man. Like, if you guys were watching the stream earlier, we cleared BRD and just summoned like 10 people in for Molten Core attunes, and now we cleared Strat Live and we're summoning like all of our rogues in for the same quest item. Dude, we have so many rogues in the guild. It's actually crazy. Like, we have another one. Why do we have so many rogues? It's the one class we don't really need. We have 7 rogues and we just summoned all of them. It's like, bro. Did no warriors need this?
Attack! For no regard.
I'm gonna message Luxmax. Did you need this quest? Last summon is for Luxmax, and then we're out of Strat Live. Are we waiting 14 minutes for Shield Wall? Nah, we're just waiting for everyone to get here so we can summon them for the quest. Guys, are we 100% certain 1% hit is better than 13 shadow damage, even in dungeons? I mean, in a raid, it's for sure better, but in dungeons, I have 0% hit, so only on bosses. Wait, so Gabby, in dungeons, on anything that's not a boss, I would rather have the shadow damage. Shirley Millie says spell hit cap is 3% for an on-level mob. 16% for bosses 3 levels over. If it's 3% for on-level, I have 3%, so it's probably pretty good. Cool, looks max there. We did it, woohoo! Oh yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, hype! Dude, we have a group of 5 rogues doing the rogue quest together. All the rogues that we just summoned, nice. Heaps, you're still off tank if Chili Millie needs, if he gets crit hard or something. Get ready to taunt. Using ring here. Oh! Carapace! Who's looting? Eye of Rend, more Dragon Rider boots. Oh my gosh. This is tank prio, right? That is pretty massive. Trying to think. So looks max, are you kind of committed more to the DPS side of things if you can, or no?
I enjoy playing DPS more, I guess. I mean, that chest piece doesn't seem that much better than the other one from the quest.
I don't know. Yeah, I shoot. I'm trying to think if we should prio that to Trilly, or if we should just have all 3 warriors. I mean, that is definitely some like main tank stuff for Molten Core. I passed to Trill. Okay. I mean, I guess it's on the warriors. It's up to you guys, but.
Okay, you can have it.
I mean, I think Carapace on the main tank does make sense. Although, like, yeah, it's kind of, we do have to kind of decide who's main tanking. It was gonna be for Gnomer, but he hasn't been on, and then it was gonna be Chomper, and then he died. So I don't know. Yo, guys, massive chi-chis. Thanks for coming. Tomorrow we'll just keep doing more stuff for the boys. Get people MC attuned. More Chad Wrens, whatever we need. We'll talk about scheduling on Molten Core soon. Like, we really need probably like 50 level 60s. So we're like 15, 20 people off still, guys. So just stay safe out there and help your guildies and chi-chis. Thanks for running. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, hit the follow button. We will see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe out there if you're playing hardcore. Apparently there's some basketball game going on right now, so if you're watching that, have a good time. And thanks for supporting and showing love. Have a good rest of your night. Peace.